Hey y'all! Today's episode of Doll News is going to be an exciting one because we finally got promo pictures for the upcoming reboot or reimagining of the original Wave 1 Mycene dolls featuring Barbie, Chelsea, as well as Madison. There are also a couple of other dolls that I wanted to talk about. I wanted to deep dive into what the upcoming Barbie Deluxe dolls that are coming out in early 2025 going to be like, because we finally have inbox pictures of the produced dolls and not just super photoshopped pictures of the hand-painted prototypes. Then there's also a line of dolls that I usually do not really talk about because I personally do not collect them. Those are the Disney princesses, because there's going to be an Ariel one that is super cute. Another type of doll that I do not collect are those huge life-size 28-inch Barbies, but we have pictures of a new wave of those, and they also look pretty interesting and unique. And there's also a signature release of Barbies that is coming out in the next 2 days that I wanted to take a look at, because she's one that I'm definitely going to be purchasing, and that's the Barbie styled by Maeve Riley. Not sure how to pronounce her name. Hope I didn't completely butcher it. So if you're looking forward to any of those releases and want to see me talk about them, then continue to watch this video. Now let's start off by taking a look at the Disney Princess Ariel Little Mermaid doll that is coming out. It's sort of like a playset with a vanity and a ton of accessories. And this Ariel doll is super cute looking. I really love her face up. I really love how much makeup she's wearing, which is quite unusual. The whole doll is very cute. She's wearing a fabric tail and fin, but she seems to come with regular articulated legs underneath that. The set, it seems to advertise as some sort of a surprise unboxing gimmick by having the vanity look like a seashell with a pearl inside. There are a couple of pearls that are inside of the body of that vanity mirror, and you can unbox a couple of surprises in those pearls, which is a very cute gimmick because it seems to include those hair accessories that you can put into Ariel's hair, including a iconic fork, of course. The molding of those accessory pieces as well as the furniture pieces is super cute. The Ariel doll is very cute looking. If it's fairly priced, I'd say go for it. It's a very cute doll. As I said, I usually do not buy those Disney princesses. I only have one. I only have this Beauty and the Beast Belle doll that I rebodied on a clone Fashionista's body, because it was the only body that has sort of like the skin tone that matched her face. And I really like this one. Like, she's got a head full of thick, luscious, high quality saran hair. And the face up is very cute, even though these Disney princess dolls do have pixelation. In this form factor with these huge eyes and big lips, it doesn't really bother me all that much. So this Little Mermaid doll that is coming out with this vanity playset, if the release version is going to be cute, I might get that one. Now let's move on over to the inbox pictures of those Barbie Deluxe dolls. Now I'm really looking forward to that line. I think there's a lot of things that Mattel is doing correctly with that line. Now that line is going to retail for $19, and it's just a cute articulated doll in a very Barbie-core-esque outfit. Now when we got those inbox pictures, I was really digging deep to see what we can expect, because we did have those super photoshopped, hand-painted dolls that we saw in the previous promo pictures. But with those inbox pictures, you can sort of deduct how I fear that the whole line is gonna suffer from that pixelation that I usually loathe on Barbie dolls. And you might ask me, like, how can you be sure of that? And there are a couple of giveaways, like if the doll face-up paint is gonna be shiny, it's gonna reflect light, you can be sure that it might suffer from pixelation. If you see this highlighter under the eyes, there's also a dead giveaway that it's going to use the UV resin method. If you see gradients, if you see a color fade on the lips, for example, you can also take a guess on how they're going to use the pixelation like they did on those mermaids that we all love. Not sure if the box design is cute. I think they were going to go for a very minimalist, very cool look, and I think they kind of pulled it off. seem to have this shape like a pyramid. But also, like, a couple of the dolls look quite Yankee inside of those boxes. Like the cute doll with a prosthetic leg seems to be just tilted in a way that doesn't really look all that great. Almost all of the dolls do have saran hair. I'm not 100% sure on the doll with the pink hair. Now, looking at the length of the hair, you can see that it seems to be a very fine fiber, just like saran. But at the top of the head, it also could very well be a more coarse and thicker fiber like polypropylene. The Millie doll is also the one doll where I'm not sure if she is going to have pixelation, because there have been a couple of cases of us getting a side glance Millie in Playline where those dolls did not have pixelation at all. So if they use that kind of face up on this Millie, we might have luck. But even if the dolls might be lacking in some cases, the fashions are very cute. So at the end of the day, these are fashion packs that do come with a doll that you can at least use the body of. So who knows, maybe those Barbie deluxe dolls are also going to be dolls that I'm going to be getting. Now let's move on over to that huge ass 20-inch Barbie doll. The one thing that I really like about this doll is the outfit and the accessories. Those are super cute. Love them reusing the 80s Barbie logo for this line. The pink and white top with the heart print is very cute too. It's a silhouette that they've used a lot of times in recent years. What I like and appreciate is that these dolls do have a more casual look, more fashion look. Like if these dolls were just your standard 11.5-inch Barbie, I would have definitely gotten them. From the shiny skirt to the top to the accessories, these dolls are super cute. Now the doll release that I'm looking forward that is gonna pop up on Mattel Creations any minute is the Styled by Maeve Riley doll. And this doll looks really cool. Like, what I do appreciate is, first and foremost, that we get a very well tailored outfit on this doll. The materials used on this outfit are super nice. It looks to be very high quality. Like, we get proper, very loose fitted denim pants. We get a very cute white top that is made of some sort of like stretchy cottony fabric. And I also love the huge black leather trench coat that this doll is wearing. Overall, the look of this doll is reminding me personally of Buffy the Vampire Slayer. It's very much giving that vibe of that like late 90s look. So this doll is slaying quite literally. Shockingly, this doll is just retailing for $35. Like, you get a collector signature Barbie in a very well made outfit. It's a cute doll, standard body, pivotal articulation, very cute collector face with an Andra face sculpt, cute hairstyle, cute face up, cute makeup, cute accessories. Now, I do not really like the Playline, not metallic looking accessories that they did put on the doll, but other than that, that's like the minor complaint that I have. I also do not really like the clutch purse that they took from that Mattel Creations exclusive Barbie Looks doll and repurposed this one for the Styled by doll. But all in all, I'm definitely going to be purchasing this one because the fashions alone are worth the price. So now that we've got most of these releases out of the way, let's take a look at the Mycene dolls that we are going to be getting. All in all, I'm super biased, you know that, so I'm not going to be a whole lot negative, and I do not really vibe with the amount of negativity that was poured over the release of those pictures because it's very transparent. When you see the people and the profile pictures those people are donning and the bias those people have, it's very clear why they're being so negative. It's just like very opportunistic. Like, a lot of people take this opportunity to pile on this release just to have more traction and gain more followers and likes and whatever, because it's going to be cool to be piling onto this release for whatever reason.
Yes, well, rather transparent, wouldn't you say?
Nonetheless, I do agree that there's some things in this release that are lacking. Now, taking a look at the box, I'm really not sure about the box design. Had all Mycene dolls had always super interesting, super cool box designs. Now, I believe the fact that they went for a more minimalist box design here is due to the fact that this is a Barbie signature release, and giving it that authentic Mycene look from back in the day might have made it look more playline, which for whatever reason Barbie signature collectors might not really like. They do come with just standard Barbie signature stands instead of the classic Mycene doll stands that we got back in the day. The back of the box and the description that they put on the back of the box is super annoying because it reads like somebody just dunked the question of what are Mycene dolls into ChatGPT, and then they copy and pasted that, which I'm 100% sure that that's exactly what Mattel, or the intern that was made to do that, did. I think the box looks super empty, and the back of the box where the doll is presented on also looks very boring. So that's sort of the complaint that I have with the box design itself. And with the dolls, I'm mostly very happy. Like, I think the dolls look very cute. The clothing items that the dolls are wearing are both authentic but also very fresh looking for the Mycene girls. I think the Barbie doll of the three dolls has the most elaborate looking outfit, which is probably why she's the one doll that comes with a plastic purse, while the Madison and Chelsea doll have fabric purses that look very cute. I know a lot of people complained about the Madison fit, but I personally think it's a very cute fit. I really like the silhouette of the more loose fitted jeans and the top. Now, Chelsea's fit is probably the fit that I like the most because that coat is very cute looking, like the lining with the paisley print. Now, the one complaint that I have with that Chelsea doll is that her top, while in the promo pictures it looks like it's the exact color as the fur trim of a coat, the produced Chelsea doll seems to have two different, like, coral tones used in the fur trim and the top. The top also seems to be using the serging method of hemming the bottom and the top part of it, which isn't also very cute. I would have preferred had they used some kind of different fabric to line that part, like they had used with the very cute top of the Barbie doll that seems to have this sort of like lace trim. And that's sort of the complaint that I'm having. Also not very sure about whether or not I do like the length of the skirt of the Chelsea doll. It could have been a tad shorter. Like, I basically have a real Y2K version of that skirt right here that I put on my 90s Teresa doll. Like, the Chelsea doll should have probably worn a skirt that was more akin to this. And with the Barbie, I'm also not sure about the length of the pants. Like, it's very high cut. I remember I have the OG Wave 1 Mycene Barbie. I got a thrifted nude, but I do have some of the outfit pieces that I put on her, and she has this very cute chain alongside her belly button because the jeans, the denim pants that she was wearing were more low cut, so we should have gotten a low-rise version of the pants that this Mycene Barbie is wearing. Now, with the complaints, I really don't get why so many people were adamant about how it would be cool if we're getting the post bling bling screenings on these dolls. Like, you just set yourself up for disappointment if you go into a release like this with those expectations that are super unrealistic, when from day one they were telling us how they're going to reboot the original wave. So why would they then just fast forward 5 years into a version of Mycene that wasn't the initial version that they released? Also, a lot of people like saying certain designers and their designs, or certain restylers and their restarts, that should have been the blueprint for this release. Is, again, why do you set yourself up for disappointment? Because this is such an unrealistic expectation to have. And I also think that it's just not the spirit of the initial version of Mycene that we got. Mycene was never that super and fierce looking doll line. Like, that's the thing that a lot of people projected onto those dolls and made them look that way. But initial Mycene dolls were just casually strolling down Greenwich Village in New York in the year 2003 with the types of fashion that a girl who grew up around those parts wear. So this whole idea of hoochie scoochie dressed, bling bling, glittery Mycene dolls, while it definitely is part of Mycene as an identity, like, hello, it would have been really surprising for Mattel to go for that vibe when they would release those dolls, when the whole idea of it was to celebrate its initial run. Now, when it comes to the price point and the fact that this is a collector release, that's also something where I'm like iffy about, because to me this is just more like Always Spreads. Like, this should have been a $25 Playline release like Always Spreads was, because it's giving that same vibe where it's the OGs wearing outfits that are sort of reminiscent of the vibe but updated in a sense. So yeah, I think that about wraps up my thoughts and feelings of this set of Mycene dolls that we're going to be getting. So am I going to be getting those? Not sure, because in Europe they're going to retail for 60 euros, which is a price I'm not really willing to pay for them right now at this very moment, because at the end of the day you might just see a bit of my Mycene collection in the back, but I have a ton more Mycene dolls, so I'm like set. I don't necessarily need to have more of them, but if I ever come across them at an affordable price, I might get them, because a lot of the outfit pieces that they wear are very cute. But I'm probably going to be putting them on dolls that were originally released back in the 2000s, and not the dolls that we're going to be getting this lineup, because the face up, a lot of people were like, oh my god, they look like clones, they look like clone doll versions of Mycene dolls. And while I wouldn't go that far, I think that the original Mycene dolls were definitely much prettier than these new ones that we're going to be getting. So that about wraps up my thoughts on these new doll releases. Now I want to hear from you. What do you think of all of these releases? Which one is one that's your favorite? If you liked this video, leave a like. If you thought this video was trash, leave a dislike. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already, and I might be seeing you in my next video. So bye for now.